So students, the impurities in water are two types, that is soluble impurities and insoluble impurities. For soluble impurities, to remove that, we are using the method evaporation. I told already how we are separating the dissolved impurities from the water. We are making the water to boil and the water become water vapor, and we are collecting the water vapor and cool the water vapor to become again water. So like that we will collect the pure water, the impurities, the dissolved impurities remains in the vessel. But to remove the insoluble impurities, we will use the two process, sedimentation and filtration. To understand this process, we are going to do activities, two activities. In that, I have a cup full of water. So, to understand the process sedimentation, in this cup full of water, I am going to mix the sand. See, this is a sand mixed water. I allow it to remain aside. So, in this, can you see the water and sand are settled down here, which are not dissolved. The impurities which are not dissolved in water, it is settled below the water, and in the water surface also the undissolved in the undissolved impurities, means insoluble impurities, are floating, which are less white, they are floating above the water level, which are bigger white, they are settled down under the water. And see the water color also. If we let the water for few more hours, the dissolved impurities all may be settled down, means the clay, the fine sand particles are dissolved and give the color, this kind of color to water. Those also settle down the below the water level, and we will get the clear water. It is not a pure water because the sand is mixed in that, so it will contains more impurities and microbes also. So it is not a pure water, but we can get the clear water like this. So like this, allow the insoluble impurities to settle down the water is called sedimentation. What is sedimentation? Allow the insoluble impurities to settle down the water, otherwise settle below the water, is called sedimentation. So through the sedimentation, the insoluble impurities are settled down, and also above the water level also some insoluble impurities are floating. So what we will do now, we will take the water into the next container. If directly we are take the water in the next container, the settled down impurities won't come. If we are slowly pouring the water to the next glass, the settled down impurities won't come with the water, but the floating impurities will come. So how could we remove these floating impurities? For that, we are using the method filtration. Filtration is nothing but daily we are doing in our house while making the tea. To remove the tea leaves, we are using this strainer, and we are pouring the tea through this strainer. The tea leaves will be in the strainer, only we will get the tea. So like the same, if I pour this water through this strainer, the floating impurities also settle in the strainer, isn't it? So like that we can see, slowly I am pouring down the water so that the settled down impurities are not come, but the floating impurities, see, the floating impurities we can keep in the strainer. It is in the strainer and we get the water, clean water only. And if we keep this vessel aside for few more hours, the dissolved impurities also settle down and we will get a clear water. So this method, using the strainer to remove the insoluble lighter impurities from the water, is called filtration. So in filtration, in sedimentation and filtration, we are using the weight difference of the impurities, insoluble impurities. In filtration, the less weight impurities which are floating above the water level can be removed, and in sedimentation, the insoluble impurities which contains larger, greater weight, they will settle down the water. So through that we can remove that greater weight insoluble impurities. So the weight difference we are using in this two process to remove the insoluble impurities from water. Is it clear?